I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape.
Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 191.
And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at an even 201 pounds, he's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion.
Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
It'll be ding-ding from first ball. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. And he misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he fails to score with that left hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Great work. Stay focused.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Antonio Tarver's in big trouble! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round, so
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
as long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switching off.
I see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Can't land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tarver's been rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. We almost saw a knockout. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching up immediately.
And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
So, Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And he's going to be...
Great round. Now relax. Just the same again.
minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And down goes Jones Jr. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Jab does not score. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
I said, start just sticking a few body.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Have you got complacent?
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Let's start the sixth. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is what...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Pensacola's finest is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Tarver's been rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Into the fight that round, that's his round.
Good work.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The jab misses. His stamina is off the charts. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Tarver in some serious trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's when you talk about championship material.
No, we can't miss him. Great work. Stiff.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You're starting to...
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the rink...
Oh my God, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
And that Jab just missed with the left hand. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Happy, good man.
Now you've let him back into it.
And there's the bell for round 9. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they keep...
And Tarver crushes to the canvas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Can't find a home for that jab. Tarver in some serious trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round.
What you doing?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Come on,
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get...
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Blocks that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Holding nothing back here in the round. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That jab doesn't score. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Tarver's been rocked. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
More 3 shots. Keep smart. Just the same again.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Don't
Up here, and he'll start tiring him.
good work.
There's the bell to start round 11. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
The straight right just misses. Trying to land that jab. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. And finally, Jones goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.